Welcome back to my channel, guys. First and foremost, let me apologize for not making videos more frequently. It was just that I was really busy and I couldn't make more videos because of that. But now I have a lot of free time and I want to get back to doing the best thing in the world, which is talking about movies with you guys. So this is a new series where I'm trying to talk about older films that I really like, and also I want to try a new format. So instead of you all just seeing the clips from the trailer and then me talking over it, I've written down some points on the board and I'll just use this to talk about a movie. And if you like it, let me know in the comments. If you don't like it, just let me know in the comments as well. We'll probably go back to the old format, or we might try out something new. So let's talk about a movie. Today I want to talk about Starman. It's a 1980s science fiction movie. Like every science fiction movie from that period had a star on it. Starman, Star Wars, Star Trek. In the 90s there was Stargate. What's with stars in science fiction? There's probably another star movie out there that I don't even know about. So it's directed by John Carpenter. I know many of you know him. He's one of the most iconic film directors ever. Stars Jeff Bridges, Karen Allen, Charles Martin Smith. And here's a quick plot synopsis. I mean, you can just read it from here, but I'm gonna say it either way. So there's an alien played by Jeff Bridges, and he needs to get back to his home world. And in order to do that, he needs to travel across the country. And to do that, he gets the help of this character called Jenny Hayden, played by Karen Allen, who's this grieving widow, and she is going through some loss right now. And this alien just shows up in her house and takes up the form of her dead husband. Yeah. And together they travel across the country so that the alien can get back to his home. Now, here are the things I want to talk about more. I want to talk about these things such as love and grief. And I'll talk about these two as well, but let's start with love first, because love is one of the main themes of this movie, where Jenny Hayden and this alien fall in love with each other. Yeah, I'm not kidding. So how do you fall in love? Become an alien. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. So at the beginning, their relationship was more neutral. The alien was neutral, but Jenny, she just wanted to get away from him. But over time, they grow affection with each other, and it turns into a love story through the road trip that they have. Yeah, it's also kind of a road trip movie. And they fall in love, and things spiral on from there, and you know where it's gonna go. If you've seen the movie, you know where it's gonna go. If you haven't, I'm not gonna spoil it for you. Go and watch the movie. And grief. Jenny, she's struggling because she lost her husband, and she's grief-stricken because of that. We see this very early in the movie, where the first few shots is her drinking some liquor, watching some videos of her and her husband spending time together. And this alien shows up in the form of her dead husband, and she has no idea what to make of it. At first, she was very scared. Another reason why she wanted to run away from him, but over time she grows affection for him, so it doesn't matter. And she overcomes that grief. That's another thing that I thought was very interesting in this movie. So two very strong themes here in this movie that I really enjoyed watching and really liked. It made the story more entertaining for me and more personal as well. Then I want to talk about how it's a traditional science fiction film. Yes, a lot of science fiction films today, they are more complex. They are, at least the high budget ones, they are more complex. They have a lot of intricate ideas. There's a lot of storylines colliding with each other, a lot of different plot lines coming together. And that's all cool, that's all nice, that's all very fun to watch as well. But sometimes we just want some traditional storytelling, something that is much more easier, something from a much more innocent times. Those kind of stories, sure, they are predictable, and we don't know if a lot of people are going to show up for them in the theaters, but I really enjoy these kind of movies. I really do. I'm not going to hide away from that. These are the kind of movies that I really love most. I really love movies that are simple and straightforward. Yes, they're predictable, but they're also very emotional. And that's what I look for in movies now, the emotions behind them, and also the writing. So I wish we get more traditional science fiction films now, instead of more complex films like Dune or Inception or whatsoever. I am not saying that I dislike intricate science fiction movies like Inception or Arrival or Dune. I love those kind of movies, but I just wish we had more traditional, simple, straightforward science fiction movies like Starman or Back to the Future or Star Wars or E.T. the extraterrestrial or things like that. Hopefully we do. You see, I've written down here remake and question mark because I'm not sure whether Hollywood is going to do a remake of this movie. Last I heard, back in 2016, they greenlit a remake for this movie to be directed by Sean Levi, the director of Deadpool and Wolverine, if I'm not wrong, and the new upcoming Star Wars movie that's going to be starring Ryan Gosling. But I'm not sure whether it's going to happen because last I heard it was in production hell. And usually when that happens, things don't end up good. And honestly, that's a good thing. Because if they try to do this thing where they're gonna try and make the movie for a modern audience, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna go watch this movie, and I wish they never made that movie at all. So hopefully they don't make it again, they don't remake it. I think the 1984 should remain as it is, untouched, unblemished by the modern hands, modern Hollywood. And I don't think I'm the only one who feels this way. I think Hollywood has tried to remake science fiction movies, especially from the past. Stuff like Star Trek, they keep trying to make new series out of it, but the recent series didn't end up so well. The recent few series, didn't end up so well. Nobody liked it at all. Star Wars, I'll be honest, alright, with Star Wars, I actually liked the first two movies in the sequel trilogy, The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi. Now the second movie, from my understanding, not a lot of people liked it. See, I'm not a hardcore Star Wars fan. I just enjoy that movies. I like the originals. I love the prequels. I think Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith is some of the best Star Wars is one of the best, if not the best Star Wars movie out there. And Rogue One, I really like that movie as well. So Solo was fine, but I don't think you'll remember that movie because that movie bombed, so not many people went to watch it either way. So I'm not a huge Star Wars fan. I just enjoy the thing. And I really like The Last Jedi. And even though I liked it, the fact remains that this movie, The Last Jedi, was a complete failure. I mean, it made $700 million less than the previous movie, and the ratings for this movie was very low, 45% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's not a very good sign, showing that most people who went to watch this movie, most of the audiences, did not like this movie at all, and that's actually pretty bad. So even though I like it, I must accept the truth that it is a bad movie overall. But other than that, what I'm trying to bring up here is that modern Hollywood, for some reason, cannot adapt some of their past science fiction movies properly, because for some unknown reason they say they want to make it for a modern audience, but the modern audience does not show up. Either does not show up, or the modern audience is not even interested in it. So I don't know who they are making these movies for in the first place, or even Star Trek. And I heard they are remaking Stargate again. So whatever you do, please don't remake Stargate. I think it's fine as it is. Then there's the makers, basically the cast, the director, the writers. Because one thing I can tell from this movie is that they had a lot of passion for this project. Now I think it's tragic the movie didn't do so well financially. From what I heard, it had like a $24 million budget and it made like $20+ million at the box office, which isn't really good, but it's just how it is. And I wish this movie made more money, because I would have loved to see a sequel from the same people who made this movie, because it shows that they had a lot of passion for it. The emotions were all there, the actors really did a great job, especially Jeff Bridges. He did an amazing job. Even Karen Allen, amazing. And the director John Carpenter, I mean, what can I say, right? He's made some of the most iconic films, and if he did do a sequel, I think it would have been as great as the first movie, or if not greater. So I wish they continue to do more, and Hollywood, do not remake this movie. For God's sake, please. Let it continue being production hell. Don't even think about it. Sean Levy has some other projects going on with Star Wars and things like that, and he's doing great without this project. So let's just keep it as it is. And yeah, this is my review for this movie. Amazing movie. I believe it's on Netflix right now. You can go check it out. And yeah, if you like this kind of video, let me know in the comments. I'll do more of it. If you don't like it, maybe I'll revert back to my old format, or I'll think of something else, and we'll just continue from there. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, click the like button. If you want to see more, subscribe to my channel, and see you guys next time, guys. Always the best.